Namaste, crypto aficionados and my fellow capitalists. I hope you are doing well, And good news is Bitcoin is coming up and hitting the $40,000 range. Although it hits it and then it comes down a little bit, but don't worry about that, right? Bitcoin will do what it does. We buy low and we sell high. We hold on to good cryptos, right? So I brought you a great project today, and I've spoken about this also before. But before that, I just want to say please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so. If you think that I bring value to you, please give me a subscribe and hit the bell icon, as well as if you could follow me on Twitter, that's great. I'm trying to build my Twitter followers as well. Okay guys, so today I'm going to talk about AMP token, right? And AMP token is it's a powerful project, right? It's a huge project, right? And it's all about being a collateral, right, on a FLEXA network. So we got to talk about the FLEXA network a little bit on what it is actually, right? So FLEXA network is a payments network, right? And it is integrated directly with retailers, so they're not using that crypto debit card and all that, or in the legacy payment rail altogether, right? They're bypassing that, and they're doing their own network, and then they use AMP as their collateral, and they have an app which is called Speeden. And so people use the Speeden app and they go around US, Canada, and they can buy stuff with that app. So that's the app, and the network that is doing all that thing is called FLEXA, and the token that they use as the collateral is called AMP token. So I'm going to try to make it quick, and if you want to see my previous video on that, you could see that, and that gives more details on AMP token. But I'm going to talk about more on a bit more of the partnerships that they have done, and why I see them doing very well and going to $1 this year, right? So now let's go. So now we know what FLEXA is. Let's talk about AMP. So AMP provides assets like CUSD, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and all that. It provides these assets with instant verifiable assurance for any real world application. So what that means is that the AMP token, right, which is an ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain, it operates as a form of liquidity for processing real-time payments at the point of sale, right? So that if I have the Speeden app, right, I take the Speeden app, and if I want to go and buy some Dunkin' Donut, right? So I go into Dunkin' Donuts and I want to buy, but I want to pay with Bitcoin. But Bitcoin takes like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to settle. It doesn't do it so fast, right? So in lieu of that, right, the AMP token is used as a collateral until the transaction is finalized on the blockchain, right? So if it doesn't, majority it settles, yes, but if it doesn't settle, then AMP token will be liquidated to cover the transaction. The merchant doesn't care, because the merchant is getting paid in fiat, right? So it doesn't care whether they're going to use Bitcoin or whether they're going to use AMP or whatever coin as long as they get their money. So they don't care. So this is what they do. This is what FLEXA does. So in case if that transaction doesn't go through for whatever reason, right, AMP is used as the collateral, and it's liquidated, and the merchant gets his money. So everyone is happy, right? So what I like about this is that these guys, okay, they have made a partnership. Now this is huge, right? They have made a partnership with Incom Payments, and Incom is huge because these guys they have like more than 500,000 points of retail distribution, guys. This is what Incom does. They are not just any fly-by-night or any Tom, Dick or Harry. These guys are huge, right? They are into retail, they are into financial services, they are into healthcare, they are into lottery, they are into all these things, and connecting with them and partnering with them, the FLEXA network, this income will be using FLEXA's digital payment services, you know, for them to use. So wherever they are in, whichever healthcare or financial services, FLEXA will help them to use crypto as payment, right? FLEXA will do the back-end stuff for them and all that, right? So that's the whole thing, because you can't run away from the fact that, as they say here, digital currencies grow in popularity and rapidly it gains consumer adoption, and it's crucial for retailers to keep up with a broad range of payment options, guys. So by integrating with FLEXA's comprehensive solution for digital currency acceptance, we are helping to unlock powerful consumer spending opportunities for brands and further enrich the consumer experience. So if you look at income payments, like I mentioned, 1,000 global brand partners, right? Over $50 billion of annual transaction volume, okay? 386 patents, 34 offices in 34 countries, sorry. 500,000, as I mentioned earlier, 500,000 points of retail distribution, over 850 million cards managed annually. So these guys, there has been a rumor of Amazon linking with Infocom and using AMP as a payment, because it is possible, because the guys from Incom, not Infocom, sorry, Incom, these guys are good. Look at Incom, okay? Look at what excellent award they have won. Walmart Vendor of the Year, right? Kinney Drugs Vendor Partner of the Year, right? Walmart Supplier of the Year, 7-Eleven Vendor of the Year. So these guys, I think they have a lot of industry experience, and they have a lot of, and even for AMP token guys, and sorry, FLEXA network guys, they got NASA, they've got people from NASA, experience in NASA and from MIT. So it's huge, right? So this is something where you can read. I found this very interesting. And I think this is a very powerful partnership that will propel AMP to the top 20 or 15 by market cap by the end of this year. I think easily they can hit $1 by the end of this year. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about is ruler protocol. Very quickly, I don't want to make this too long as well, also because I want to do other videos. So AMP added as a collateral on ruler, right? So ruler is a lending protocol that provides fixed rates and no risk of liquidation for loans repaid on time. Users can take out stablecoin loans against their AMP or lend AMP to borrowers on the platform. In addition, 324,500 AMP and 100x ruler, the governance token, will be distributed over the month of July to AMP liquidity price. Okay, this one I'm not going to go into that, but I just want to show you this is ruler protocol, right? This ruler protocol, they are quite well known because you don't get liquidated. This is their USP, right? Their unique selling point. You don't get liquidated. You just need to pay the loan back on time. Okay, so you can use AMP as a collateral, and you can take out a loan in DAI, in USDC and USDT, right? So this is big because these kind of protocols, right? These kind of protocols are using AMP, and I think this goes, and I think this will not be the only protocol. I think other protocol will, because AMP is best staked, right? Because you stake AMP, as you can see here, you can stake it on Gemini, you can stake it on Sweden, so most AMPs are what you call it, are staked, right? Look at this, $281 million worth of AMP, 4 billion AMP. This is 4 billion AMP is staked on FLEXA. Okay, guys. So very quickly, I just want to show you AMP's price is almost 7 cents today. The what you call it, market supply, what is that, market cap, right? It's only $2 billion, right? So if you're telling me, if we just look at 10x, it's 20 billion, I think it's no problem. 20 billion nowadays is nothing, right? What is that nowadays? right? So I think it's going to be huge. I think you should look into it, right? The maximum supply over time, yeah, is huge, 99 billion. But I think if you're spending in thousands of retailers, if Infocom is 500,000 over retailers and slowly all the big ones, because currently now you can use it in Baskin Robbins, Dunkin' Donut, Nordstrom, Top Golf, all these places, right? Whole Foods, Bed Bath and Beyond. These are all US companies, yeah, I know. But slowly it will be opened up to the whole of US and how many thousand retailers, and that market is enough already for this to be huge, like guys. This market is huge market, right? So I think this is a good token for you to take a look at. Do your own research. Don't listen to me, right? I'm in my own fantasy land now. Every time, because now I do nothing but I just talk crypto. So do your own research, right? Trust yourself, right? And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Namaste, crypto aficionados. Please support me to grow my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.